Hello, wonderfuls. Vanderpump Rules star Ariana explodes another bombshell. She tells of how Tom Sandoval and her so-called best friend, Raquel, slept with each other in her very own guest room while she slept in her own room, right in the same house at the same time. Now, if that ain't the low life of low lives, I mean, we thought we were hearing things with another reality show, Love and Marriage Huntsville, that how far can these people go? And no, they did not have an open relationship. No, she clarifies that in an interview she's done. They did not have an open relationship. However, she says that Tom got that rumor started. And of course, that's no surprise. Yes, he did. Because that's what low-life scumbags do. They try to gaslight you and everybody else to make themselves look good. And she said that Tom never told her that they were not in a monogamous relationship. He never said anything about that. As far as she knew, she was in a one-on-one relationship with him and him with her. She said that on Valentine's Day, they were still romantic. They were still sleeping in the same bed. And they were still going out on dates. This no good went so far as to lie to the world and say that this woman wanted to do away with herself. So now he's trying to put it out there, that something's wrong with her. You know, it's always the cover-up steps that they do. They're trying to cover this and cover that, all in trying to make themselves look better. She does admit that she ignored the warning signs. Yes. And ladies, men, we know they're warning signs. She says Tom was hanging out in bars more frequently. She said he was hanging out in bars just to be with his friends time and time again, while she was sitting home alone. Now, the warning signs are always there. And it's time to continue or revert back to listening to you. Listen to you. It's time to listen to yourself. People are ignoring their uncomfort or discomfort with certain things, ignoring their uncomfortableness with certain things, ignoring their discomfort with certain things. And why? Why? Okay? Why will one of the main things that you have learned all throughout your life is to listen to yourself? Well, here's the why. One of the main whys is that they are listening to people tell them more and more to just, here you go, you've heard it, get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. And that has been programmed so much. And particularly, ladies, it has been programmed to us. Why? Because that zone, ladies, is our intuition. We have lived with our intuition and known these things prior to these current centuries. We have known that. That's the zone of discernment. That's the zone of knowledge. Your comfort zone. It is. Think about it. You've heard our ladies say things like, oh, he made me feel so uncomfortable. Or, that made me feel uncomfortable. It was just something not right about that. And ladies, you always found that you were right. And you escaped what would have been something so horrible for you. Cut now to the recent centuries, 21st century, even possibly back further than that. Cut now, and you have people telling you, get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. And ladies, that is mostly directed to us. Yes. You know what? It's mostly directed to our children. Does not the word say that Holy Spirit is our comforter? Now, why would anyone try and pull you away from that? You know why. That's directed to us. Our intuition has always been our comfort zone. And now you hear more and more of it. It's like a programming. Get out of your comfort. No, ladies, that is our intuition, and you know it. Think back to all those times you felt uncomfortable. Think back to all these cases we've seen in the news with these ladies coming forth and saying they felt uncomfortable. But what did some of them do? They ignored it and they went on anyway, and there wasn't a result. And then there were some, as I said earlier, who listened to that discomfort, and they found later that they saved themselves from a horrible situation. So think about that. That's programmed to us. That's programmed to our children. Your children even know that when they're feeling discomfort with something, they know to back up off of something or get away from that situation. They even know that. But because this programming has been put into the atmosphere and people are making light of it, okay? Now we understand the idea of other situations, whereas, you say, okay, you step out on faith or something or do that. That's totally different, okay? That's totally different. They are particularly using the very words comfort. Who is our comforter? Holy Spirit is our comforter. Don't get out the zone. Talk to you later, wonderfuls.